We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
What's up, poor motherfuckers? Wake the fuck up. How you guys doing? Little Peasant Chat coming at you on a Sunday morning, November 20th, 2022. This chat is dedicated to poor people that have no money and do not want to pay for a super chat for their questions to stand out. This is where people like Turu Viate, Admiral Peck, it is your time to shine and talk dumb shit. You can say that you're going to build a badass V6 car. You're going to say that 5.4 liter Navigator engines are GT500 engines. Same shit. This is your time to shine. Today, we're going to talk about old being new. American Muscle is rumored to want to start a classic car parts section of their business, which kind of puts a blue check mark on the shit I said before, where old is going to be new because the new cars are going to start being locked down with the computer. You're going to see these brand new vehicles become harder and harder to tune. Not impossible, but they're going to become harder and harder to tune. So people are going to start looking at the aftermarket, like old cars, Fox body Chevelles, old Camaros, Dodge, because people that can afford those cars or people that are going to be looking at those, they have money. That is a cash game. You can't go to, Space Coast Credit Union and go, hey, I need a loan for a 69 Hemi Charger or Challenger. Oh, okay. Well, no, you're fucked, son. So I think old is going to become new again. We're going to talk about the S650 block. Supposedly, RPG Engines put up a post saying that the new S650 blocks and 21 and up F150 blocks are robust as hell, but can't tune them. Well, you can tune the 21 F150 now, but the S650 is going to be locked down for at least a couple of years, in my opinion, or maybe because they unlocked the F150, they might be able to do that to the S650. Nobody knows yet because nobody has their hands on it, but supposedly the blocks are better. So if Ford starts selling those blocks, meaning Gen 6, or you can call it Gen 3.5 Coyote blocks, S650 would be Gen 6, S650, it doesn't be Gen 6. Gen 3.5 blocks were probably better than the Gen 3 block. So if you're in the market for a Gen 3 bottom end, you might want to wait and see if the S650 Mustang motor becomes available, but you're going to pay a pretty penny because it seems to be similar to the 5.2 Predator, pretty gosh darn robust. And Trump is back on Twitter. And if you are not on Twitter, you're a psycho. You're an absolute psycho if you have not made a Twitter account yet. Forget the Trump stuff. The stuff that's being said there reminds me of when the internet first came out. You could say whatever the fuck you want, and you're going to have to face the consequences. Obviously, you could say whatever you want, but if you say some shit that's illegal, guess what? You might get a knock on your door. But it is a wonderful place to be, where now you can say whatever the fuck you want. And it's a good time, so I urge you guys to go over to Twitter. Before we get to the people and the poors, I'd like to say thank you very much to the sponsors, because without them, nothing is possible. That's right! We got PMAS, Nick James of PMAS. It probably snowed, a foot over there. Buffalo got 6 inches, just like your mom. 2 Auto Solutions, Rami Zaidan in Puerto Rico. Definitely not snowing down there. Beautiful weather, beautiful people, big money, Corvettes, Mustangs. He can build them. Rami Zaidan, 2 Auto Solutions. The Parts Farm, that's right, thepartsfarm.com. Hit them up for anything. Like if you need like peanut butter interior for an S197, Brembo brakes, CapEx, and motors. Hit them up, thepartsfarm.com. Oh my God, cookies, pretty ladies out there giving bodybuilders cookies to not only make their eating habits, what do you call it? What do bodybuilders have? They definitely have issues with eating. so let's just make, let's send cookies to a bodybuilding forum. And Calamar's Transmission, that's right, Calamar's Transmission with the 3160 program, doing really good, working with the competition clutches for the new stuff. So, PMAS, 2 Auto, Parts Farm, Oh My God Cookies, and Calamar Transmission. That is like, imagine being like such a G that's how you promote your sponsors. Badass shit. 2000 MCR, Fresh Pasteles, Homestead Johns, Wesley Stewart, I'm Hung Solo, JD, Coyote, Kelly, Rich Tango, TJ Sikorsky, Angel Espinal, Monty 540, Deathbutt, Andy Ali, Angel Borica, Mofler, ATX Cobra, Chris Anderson, Donkey, Torque, and Beans, Mini Bike Madman, Melissa, the pretty lady giving people eating disorders. I'm kidding. Relax, guys. Mini Bike Madman twice, 301 F1, 305 F150. That means he's from Miami, telling me about the tire stuff. And I appreciate him emailing me about the tire stuff. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, say, if you want a sticky tire on the Corvette, this is what you got to get. I got it. Understood. You know, the RRs with 18s is the way I'm going to go. Screaming 03, Clean 93, Kevin Oliver Bryan, to Ruby out there. I'm going to start my own shop. You can't breathe down his back. He welds upside down. He's trying to start a shop for himself. He's going to become the new Steve, Celine, and Hennessy. Watch out! Corvette Racing in the house. Miguel Mejia, Mini Bike Madman again. Ashton, Nick G, Clip Clop the Horse, Jared Wells, Diego A. Dunn, Walter Hoffman, 50 Marcus, Kevin Harvey, One Slow 50, Bat is short for Bathu, Ben Gillet, Angel Puerto Rico again, Nicholas Speranza, Patrick, Nitrous and Bias Plies, Yusuf, Brandon M, Matt Oliver, Grande Maki, Auto, but Liquor, Peter Chow, Miguel Rob, Brian Cassette, Noltech, Trump 2024 says Noltech. Nat Jew, Coyote Fury, Ashton, Any Black Betty, Silver Foxes, what's up, peasants? Ignacio Ramirez, Turbo Legend, LSX, and all the usual suspects out there. Now, I was on Facebook the other day, and Justin Dugan, the really, really good-looking blonde guy who's the spokesperson for American Muscle, he put up a post, and I commented on it. I'm trying to pull it up. But Justin, is it Dugan? Let me see. Yeah, Justin Dugan, family man, good guy. You know, he's probably going to be one to interview one of these days because I think he has some interesting stories, but I don't think he's going to be able to say much until, you know, his contract is up or whatever. So he put up a post yesterday on Facebook and it said, big announcement at Turn 5 today. Excited for what's to come as we greatly expand our customer base and they show a Chevelle. So I'm thinking that old is going to become new. They're really smart if they're going to go after that market of classic car builders. Because you can take a Bellac, you can take a modern weld wheel, configure it to have the proper back spacing, front and rear for an older vehicle. You're going to start seeing suspension stuff get offered. You're going to start seeing a bunch of stuff. Now, American Muscle, well known for selling you the most legit Raxium headlights, the most awesome wheels that totally don't come apart at 200 miles an hour. So you're going to probably see them. This motherfucker definitely is a period correct car. It's got wheelie bars on an 11-second car. So yeah, absolutely. You know, they're going to go after that market, and that's smart because a lot of people that want to build a fast car are going to go old. And some of the videos that I put out there, you guys have seen that I said, if you're going to build something, don't build something that's brand new because you can do it. Don't get me wrong. More power to you. I think the last generation where you can do that properly is probably Gen 2 because of the 6R80 being so robust. 10R80 is a little weaker. By the way, have you seen Cletus absolutely dog that F-150 they're giving away? I guarantee you guys that F-150 and the $15,000 he's giving away should be used for a new transmission. Those guys don't know shit about how to treat a vehicle. Those guys are destructive. They have no idea how to just drive a truck. Normally, he's always like, oh, the trans sounds a little different. Let me see if I can clear it out. You don't do that to a Coyote and a 10R80. So if you win that truck, you're going to need a new transmission. Bet me. Bet me. You're gonna need a new transmission. He is dogging that fucking truck. People take turns beating the snot out of that truck. You win that truck, get a new transmission. Guaranteed it's gonna be a fucking problem. So shout out to American Muscle for going after. No, flat playing fool. You don't get it. You don't get it. It doesn't matter. 10R80s don't last, built or not. Listen to me when it comes to this. Built 10R80s cannot be flogged like that. It's stupid. It's stupid. They're doing stupid stuff to that truck. That giveaways, the truck should just sit. Hey, I bought it. Here you go. I'm going to give it away. Put on the dyno, make 600. See you later. Flogging the shit out of that thing. I'm like, yeah, it's going to need a new transmission. I can't wait for you guys to have it's a pretty truck, but it is mechanically clapped out. The moment he did 3 or 4 watt pulls on the limiter with people in the truck, I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. See you later. Hey, thanks for the truck. I'm going to sell it. So if you win that truck, sell it right away. That thing's going to need a trans. It's going to... Trust me on that shit. So anyway, back to American Muscle doing that. Awesome. I think it's going to be a very smart thing. Then RPG Racing Engines put up a post on Instagram the other day. They said 21 plus F-150 guys and S650 Mustang peeps are blessed. The Gen 4, that's what it is. The Gen 4 5-liter block is impressive. Same closed deck design as the 5.2 blocks. You will notice additional oil feed and oil drains in the rear of the block, not to mention the huge rear cover with large crankcase ventilation holes through each cylinder. Ford is doing their homework, and he used the wrong there. It's T-H-E-I-R. Again, He's not an English teacher. He's a motor builder, so he's you can get away with some stuff. Sleeving these blocks is the new process as well. We got some releasing for customer builds coming up. So there you go. The S650 block is closed off here, not like the open Gen 3 blocks. So you're gonna see it's like a 5.2 block basically, but with a regular displacement. Honestly, I'd still want to build a 5.2. No offense to the RPG. If gun to my head, I'm gonna want a 5.2. That no offense, but yeah, those guys, according to him, are blessed. I'll show you some of the pictures he put up there. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Just metal. I'm just not impressed by this shit. I just go, okay, cool, awesome. I don't care. Just like I don't care about transmissions. Just build it. Shut the fuck up. I don't care about what happens to that whole situation. So anyway, back American Muscle doing old car shit. Cletus is giving away a clapped out truck. And RPG says the S650 Mustang and 21 and up F-150 engines or motors or blocks at least are robust, which is good for the Mustang because you can't tune it anyway. So might as well make your money on the blocks. It's just a 6. Actually does give away pretty good. Just rag out the cars before he gives them away. Actually takes care of them. That's the smart thing to do. Like I'm blown away by so many things on Cletus stuff. And again, I hear about it, and then I reluctantly have to fucking watch it because people are going to ask about that truck. It's Lund tuned, okay? There's a Lund Racing N-Gauge on it. Junior's been tuning it. It tunes like every other fucking Whipple F-150. Nothing special. But he's beating the snot out of it, dude. So what's going to happen? If there's ever an issue, who do you think they're going to blame? The tuner. The tuner is the easiest scapegoat. Oh, the tuner sucks. Look at that. Hey, Cletus, could you stop ragging out the fucking trucks you're going to give away? Could you just give it away and not beat the ever-living shit out of it? And give someone a truck that's within an inch of its life? Like, just stop. Why do you have to do burnouts on fucking everything? You got your own shit. Do that. Like, have you guys seen me rag out my Corvette? Rag it out. Have you guys seen me rag out my S550? Have you seen me rag out my GT500? Have you seen me rag out anything? No. I want the shit to last a long time. And then people are going, Pikachu face when shit explodes. So if you get this truck, take that $15,000. By the way, that's tax stuff. Because when you get a truck valued at $45,000, $50,000, you need that $15,000 to pay the taxes on it. And registration and this and this and that. You're going to get taxed on it, okay? That's why they give away cash. And what I would do is this. I would get that truck, pay the taxes on it, get a trans on it, sell it. Sell that fucking thing because the motors you can't live on the limiter and slam gears on the fucking thing and then he's select shifting. I'm like, why are you select shifting anything? And then trans sounds a little weird. Oh, you think? Oh my god. Can't wait for that 10 speed too, bro. I bought a Draggy and some shirts from 1320, and if I win that 350, it's getting sold on day one. I'd rather Turbo 400 ESS swap my Coyote and anything left over to add to my house down payment. Yeah, like if I do giveaways, or if I enter giveaways, I don't think I'll keep the vehicle. I'll sell it just to get money. If I was to win that F-150, number one, it's a rear-wheel drive F-150. It's not going to be a great truck on a roll. It's going to be a great truck at a prep surface only. But on the street, it's not a good truck. It's very light in the rear. On a roll, you'd have to do like 70 rolls for a Whipple truck to hook up like that. And at the track, it's got to be a very well-prepped track. But Whipple F-150's rear-wheel drive aren't great. They're not great. It's It's like a Hellcat without any weight over the rear wheels because of the weight and the bed in the back. So it's a cool truck to do burnouts with, but the 10R80 doesn't like to do burnouts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you let off the gas to catch the burnout. Then it downshifts, and then it goes 2, 3, 4, and then the clutch is burnt, and it goes sasso. And you go, hey, it smells a little weird back there. What's that smell?
What's that smell?
Yeah.
Sasso, man. That's sasso. Used to be wrong.
Mexico Racing League in the house says, good morning, Paul. It's got Cletus lint in it, makes it special. Do you think they'll know how to flash the pump gas tune, or will they try to tune it themselves? They'd be really smart not to try to tune that truck themselves. Alex, on a 4-fuel system regulator, before or after the rails, do you prefer? Look, there's a huge, not debate, but there's a huge question. It doesn't matter if it's a true return system, before or after. Deadhead obviously has to be before the rail, right? If you're deadheading the system, meaning the fuel stops flowing at the rails and it returns at the regulator, obviously before the rails. If it's true return, where it's actually going around the rails and then back down into the tank, most people do after the rail. Now, the video I'm going to release tonight on the GT500, I think, is showing some issues with that. If I'm not mistaken, after a pull, the GT500 seems to lose fuel rail pressure. And I go, why is the GT500 losing fuel rail pressure? And it stalls. And the log shows fuel rail pressure just dying. And I go, what is happening here? And then after 10 minutes, it starts right up. And I'm like, is there something funky going on with the fuel system that it stalls after a pull? It's kind of odd. It could be the FPDM. It could be a bunch of stuff. But I have a video it's ready to go. It's literally uploaded and just waiting for me to click the make it public, and that'll be tonight around, let's say 6 p.m. I'm gonna make it live, and I'm also working on a video on the white notch. Got a starter for it, got a battery for it. I'm gonna drive it a little bit because in Florida you have to drive the vehicle to the DMV so they can check the VIN, and they do VIN verification. So I physically have to drive that car to the DMV to get it registered Tuesday. Smells like jelly beans. 10R80 for the loss. Exactly. Alex, but in truth here, that's why we're stopping messing our two-wheel drive trucks. 10R80 for the loss. Now, Mexico Racing League had a white F-150 twin-turbo 8-second truck on a prepped surface. But the moment they go watt on the highway, there's no traction. So if you want a big, dumb burnout machine, get yourself a rear-wheel drive F-150. If you want a street monster 4-wheel drive F-150. Like, everybody knows that. Sorry I'm late, says Carson. Did that giveaway truck from Cleet actually have a Lund Engage? I thought it looked like it, but I couldn't tell. Yes, Lund Racing Engage. So he bought it from a dude to give it away. He rags it out. Beats the ever-living snots out of it. I hope Junior's like, could you stop that? Could you please drive it like a fucking adult? Like, I get it. You're a rich kid that became known as being a dumbass. So imagine a guy that grew up rich, that convinced a bunch of Yee Mountain Dew dumbasses that he's one of them and became a millionaire doing so. Congratulations. Now, that doesn't mean you have to keep the act going. You know what I mean? Like, just be normal. Just say, hey, giving away a truck, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Awesome. Nope. He goes, well, what do you want? Hey, say buenos dias. Okay, now, so what are we going to do to show off this truck? I know. Let's slam it on the limiter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let off the gas. Then it goes 2, 3. Let off the gas. 2, 3, 4. Let off the gas. That's not bad for the transmission at all, is it? No, it's fine. It's fucking awesome. This thing's a ripper, dude. Then you get the truck and you go, oh my God, Cletus, I got your pit vipers and your stupid hat. Oh my God, I can't wait to drive this truck. Hey, Cletus, this thing fucking sucks. Yeah, brother. So little bit little blood leader. You got $15,000. Do what you want with it. So you gave me a blown up truck. Stupid ass motherfuckers. I'm sure Cletus said that truck ran mid-9. No, he didn't. He said it could. He goes, it feels like it runs a mid-9. Cletus hate is real. I love this. Dude, that channel is awesome because of the fans. The fans are so fucking stupid. And it proves to me that stupidity wins on this platform. And that's okay. I'm willing to not have any stupid motherfuckers in that shit. Look, this channel makes really good money. I'm not going to lie. For a one-man show, it makes really good money. I try to give you as much information as possible. But when I see somebody ragging out a truck I know is being damaged every fucking time he gets on it, the way he gets on it, I go, why would I want that truck? Why would, like, if I give you something, if I give away something, I'm hoping it's mechanically sound. I'm out there absolutely ragging it the fuck out. I'm like, I probably wouldn't do that to my fans. Alex tells the truth. I know that trans on that truck is hating life. I feel bad for who wins it. Did you see him show the whole world the birth of his son? Again, my personal life is personal. You have now made your personal life public. So the general public is crazy. The general public is crazy. So if you want to become a reality TV star and tell everyone your fucking business, everyone. But if Alex has a child, the first thing I'm going to do is protect that fucking child at all costs, right? So why in the fuck would I make it public to anybody about my kid? Me, personally. If he wants to do that, cool. That's the path you chose. Don't be surprised when people start asking questions about your child. Don't be surprised if you're at Ruth Chris one day with your girlfriend and or your wife and you just want to have a nice dinner and some fucking psycho goes up to you and he's like, it's still real to me, damn it. And you just want to enjoy. Let's say you're at Target and you got your little ripper with you and your wife and some fucking psycho, because you've made everything public, comes up to you and all you're doing is just trying to have a normal day. That's the path you chose, bro. That's the path you chose. Stage or always running 4 fuel pumps on ESS kit. What's he talk? Stage or always? Zulmiro, this is a peasant chat question. If you have 2 pumps only, run 2 pumps all the time. Good morning, late, but still made it. It's actually been 93 or 96, supposedly. I know the owner who built it. You mean to put the Whipple on it and put a trans on it? He's got to get the Cletus crew to protect him. It's 2022 and people still watch Cletus. Yeah, they do. I mean, look, the channel's going to grow. The channel's going to grow. It's going to do really well. But I'm trying to give the dude some advice. But you could tell that eventually there's going to become a issue where, like, I just want to live my life and be left alone and just show you guys cool shit versus out in public, because people don't know how to act. Like, I'm a very small, tiny channel. And there are still people out there that don't know how to act. So every once in a while, I put up the stank of fuck off, leave me alone in person. Unless I'm at an event. If I'm at an event, I am basically open to being talked to and this and that. But if I'm crewing at an event, meaning if I'm under the car, taking transmissions out, checking shocks, checking air pressure, checking oil, filling tanks, you can't come up to me and ask me for a fucking photo. That's just common sense. But the problem is the general public does not have common sense. And a channel like that is massive, and now you're exposing your personal life to these psycho fucking fans, I think it's a bad move. I feel bad for the kid and the future getting bullied for his name being Ripper. His name is not Ripper. Stop it. Giving the son a proper name. Cletus wants that fame in public. I don't want that fame in public. You're going to leave me the fuck alone in public. Like, generally, I'm here to entertain you through this medium, through your phone or through your computer. That's it. When it comes to personal stuff, just leave me alone. That's it. Hey man, love your channel, thank you, and then leave. I don't. Now, if I go to a Cars and Coffee, if I go to a track event, if I go to PRI, if I go to SEMA, yeah, I am looking to be approached. But my personal life is personal, so I definitely have a clean separation on those two things. Yeah, Alejandro V, I saw that. We talked about it. Do you think El Trumpo will post on his Twitter account soon? That's the fire I'm waiting for. No. I think he wants his Truth Social platform to be big. And I think what he'll do is this. He'll cross-post. Meaning he'll post on Truth Social and share it on Twitter. Because he's so mad at what happened to Twitter. And he is no Elon Musk fan. Trump is not an Elon Musk fan. Why? Because Elon is 5,000 times smarter than he will ever be. And richer. So he'll say, well, he got rich because of subsidies and this and this and that. Okay, whatever. He got rich. You got rich with subsidies too. You got rich with building subsidies. You paid politicians to give you favorable land or connections. It's no different. He made his money using government to his advantage. So did you. Well, the truck is screaming freedom from the clutch tolerance. Says, okay, bet, thank you. I can't afford the third pump. No, all you need is 2 on a 10 already, bro. Your bottom end's gonna explode way before you're gonna need a third pump. Or blowing all through the valve covers or acting surprised when the gasket was broke. Sorry, not a Cletus fan. No, I think a lot of people here are not Cletus fans, and that's okay. But we're not Cletus haters. There's a difference. I hope the guy becomes a bazillionaire, but he's making the classic mistakes of becoming a reality TV guy. Look, the guy came from a good upbringing. He came from a good family, supposedly, with money. Then he's like, I'm going to act like a fucking retard, and people are going to love it. And people did. So now he goes, fuck, I'm a well-educated, white-collar, came from a good family guy that convinced millions of people that I'm some dumbass hick. So I have to do dumbass hick shit. Leave it there, right? Leave it there. But to allow people into your personal life, I think is a classic mistake. Classic mistake. Coming soon, Real Housewives of Bradenton. Could you imagine? It's strange how people act when they think they know you online. I respect Elon for stepping up against Google and Apple when they threatened to take Twitter off their platforms. Couldn't imagine dealing with that. Can't stand pump gas talk anymore, less than stands. Yeah, giving him Twitter ruins the idea of truth. Right, giving him exactly. He'll get tired of his fans imitating his old ways with age. Just like Alex, don't care for the hat flipping references. Right, if you still think I'm flipping my hat and you go, man, I loved it when you did the rotary thing. Bro, that was 5 years ago. That's over. That's over. It's been over. And if you're still living on that, if you still think I'm that guy, you're definitely not a recent fan or a true fan. You just watch stuff that people share on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, and you go, oh, I like the guy that flips his hat. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't flip my fucking hat. I did that to get in, and I thought, this is stupid. I'm not going to become someone's clown. So I said, let me switch it. Yes, I probably left a lot of money on the table by being normal. But I'd rather be me and true to myself than to be a fucking hat-flipping clown for your entertainment. Suck my dick. Lana Rhodes inspired Cletus McFarland. Alex, don't want to end up like Cape Fear, have a fan strapped to the bottom of one of his cars. I'd take that truck, sell the Whipple, sell the truck, buy 15 to 17 ASAP. No, sure. Take that truck and sell it. This is anybody, if anyone in my audience wins that truck, do yourself a favor, sell it immediately. It's a rear wheel drive truck that is useless on the street. Absolutely useless. RCSB 4-wheel drive is the daddy of trucks. Plain and simple. Oh, did you see the TRX beat the Raptor R in a drag race? And on the mud? Remember when all these Raptor fanboys were out there saying, oh, you know, the Raptor is not a drag truck. The Raptor is more of a Baja, whatever the fuck. So if you go to Throttle House, shout out to Throttle House. Hopefully they won't fuck with me here. They raced a Raptor that they had a head start. Raptor had a head start. The only thing the Raptor beat the TRX in was on a roll race and by a truck. Throttle House takes a TRX and they say, let's drag race it against a Raptor. And I'll just show you the drag race so that we don't waste too much time. Oh my God. So here we go. Check it out.
5, 4, 3.
Nah, let me make it full screen for you peasants.
2, 1.
Oh, there it goes. Bye-bye. Wow. But Alex, 10 or 80's King Daddy.
Come on.
Go on, TRX.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm not catching him.
Why would you? You make less horsepower, you make less torque. Why would you catch him?
I'm in front.
Oh, there it is. So about a truck. Then they're like, well, you know, these things are really made to run in the mud and stuff, so let's just race in the mud. I think the mud's going to be better because I think the Raptor... All right, and they're in the mud. Oh, look, the TRX is ahead.
Oh, buck shots. Come on.
Oh, well, you know, the Raptor's really made to do some hills and jumps.
TRX.
Yep.
Go on.
Come on.
Look at
Oh,
that.
this is just a test of bravery. That's what this is.
Yep.
Oh, that's so fun. Oh, my God. I think that was a photo finish.
Wow.
So the Raptor either beat it by a little bit, but it beat it in the mud. So for those Raptor guys
this very
that said
well.
I
This
was
is like a
I was
pure
stupid
boss.
to make fun of the Raptor TRX, totally different. Shut the fuck up. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. Stay quiet. Sit down when you talk to me, boy. That was funny for that time. It started getting super good when Alex started being himself on the normal stuff. But the Raptor R had 93 from Costco. James from Throttle House reminds me of Matt Damon from Team America. But you, if you tune the Raptor, yeah, and what happens when you tune the exactly 305 F-150, right? What happens when you tune the TRX? You know what I'm saying? How did they make a Predator motor slower? Good on Trump coming back to Twitter when his Truth Social fails. Then we get to see his meltdowns up to his indictment. Oh gosh, guys, we want to get him out of here. Guys, we want to get him out of here because this is Trump country here. You know what I'm saying? This is Trump country. This dumb motherfucker. This is one of those guys that has you know, he's mad behind a happy face, like, watch him get indicted. Dude, it's up to like 80 million in Twitter. That's like a third of the voting public. More so, that he's way more. Look, if you think he's gonna get indicted, but totally dismiss the fact that Hunter and Daddy were fleecing America's influence. Fleecing it to the Chinese, to Burisma, everybody. You think Trump's gonna get indicted before? I can almost guarantee the Hunter and Joe stuff is gonna be earth-shattering. And with Trump, same old thing. So let's just do this. Let's get rid of this fucking clown bitch trying to see Trump go down. And meanwhile, he's like, oh no, Hunter can do whatever he wants outside of this. Shut the fuck up. And he is out of here. He's gone. The fuck out of here, fucking clown. Stupid ass bitch. Oh, well, he could do whatever he wants. His dad wasn't doing. Yeah, exactly. We love Poppy Trump here. Exactly. EPA Fed. Go ahead a line with Hunter. Right. Hunter fucked his brother's fucking widow, man. And gave her AIDS. Supposedly, allegedly. No, it's all good. Can't forget the human trafficking. Yeah, forget that. No, it's all good. It's all good. Educate him and maybe he wakes up. Look, people like that sometimes, no matter what you tell them, you could show them receipts of Hunter basically having a bank account being put in, money being put in there by Burisma and Chinese influence and whatever, and a cut going to the big guy, right? He could see that plain as day. He goes, oh yeah, but Trump. And I'm like, no. Answer what's happening right there. He's the current president. Answer what's happening with his son and the business dealings right now. Do it. Oh, Trump! Like, stop it. He lives in your head rent free. Stop it. The fuck out of here, fucking clown. You're a car guy. You're on this channel and you're a car guy and you're talking all that shit. You's a stupid. Exactly. Do we have the Trump bye-bye? Do I have the bye-bye? We do.
And we say bye-bye.
Get the fuck out of here, you fucking clown. Nope, they have brain slugs. Where is the soundboard? Exactly.
And we say bye-bye.
Get the fuck out of here, stupid ass motherfucker.
And we say bye-bye.
When did this turn into a political channel? Hey, relax. You can go too. You ain't a paying. You're not a pay. You're not paying. If you're a member, you don't get booted. But if you're out there without that pregnant man emoji, you might be on deck. Let's fucking go, Brandon DeSantis. Where do they go when you kick them out? They just go into a blocked list, and they can open another account and then come back. But that username gets blocked. And if you go to YouTube and see, there is a blocked list. People can't reply. On the ship. This channel is whatever it is. You can show him the video of Biden pulling a quid pro quo, and he'll say, Trump. Yeah, exactly. Like, I love the fact that people out there just are blind to what's happening right now. Dude, he was tied to human trafficking. He stopped drilling and then he started selling some of the oil to like enemies. Oh, dude, oh, stop it. I don't want this to become a political channel. There's so much proof out there, and I'm so happy Twitter is now free. So if you go to Twitter and you want to see up-to-date stuff without the bullshit and whether... Did you see he let go like 7,000 people? Could you imagine? Twitter had 7,000 plus employees, and he's running it now with 50 highly motivated, badass motherfuckers. And it's running fine. Talk about becoming profitable within the first couple of months. Yeah, if you don't commit to hard work, you can bounce. And 7,000 people like, oh yeah? Well, we're not going to come into work. Fuck that shit. Okay, you're all fired. Got rid of their badges, got rid of their computer access, got rid of everything, kept 50 guys on, and it has exploded. Good stuff. I just like all politicians. Trump is not a politician to me. I still see him as a savvy, old school businessman. Pal carajo se va 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. This turned out to be the government. This turned political when the government passed legislation on exhaust. Right. The moment the EPA hit us up, it became political. It became political the moment they hit us up. Because what the fuck are you doing? Really? Some guys just tuning stuff? And the hypocrisy of the way that they targeted stuff? Other people got hit, paid a fine. They're still able to be in business today. Crazy, crazy times. And what that did is scared the industry. Like, I would love to talk to people like Justin Dugan, right? From American Muscle. And I would ask him, how did American Muscle react to the news that Trump was visited by the EPA? Not fined, not anything, no, nothing, just visited, because I'm sure it was part of another investigation or something like that. How did American Muscle react? Oh, well, we were hands off. How did SET react? What? We were hands off. How did everyone react? And then there were people that reacted, were like, yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. Yeah, I hope they go down. And we haven't. We've become busier than ever. We're kicking ass. We're still setting records. We're still tuning the fastest 6R80, 10R80 stock ECU cars out there, period. Then what? Like, at what point do you hate Lund so much that you're begging for them to go downhill? So, what happens if Lund doesn't exist? You have shitty tunes out there. People that don't reply to you. People that don't care. They just take your money, give you a bullshit tune and say, fuck off, bitch. They don't actually give a fuck, reply, or give you good customer service. A world without Lund Racing on the Ford side of things is the end of the Ford aftermarket, period. First live I've been in a while. Thanks for the content. As always, caught up on the GT01 content the other day. Yeah, I drove, we went out for dinner yesterday with my girlfriend, and I did a hit on the ZR1, and she sat there and she went, I can't believe the white car's faster than this. I go, it is. I'm not subscribed because I'm trying to rebuild my daily 6R80 race car. People are so blind, it's crazy. They go to Mustang Lifestyle when they get booted from here. I'm a left-leaning guy, but I don't disagree with Trump. They see that. That's a normal way of being. I would say I'm a social liberal and a fiscal conservative. Right? Do whatever the fuck you want with your body. When it comes to, I want clean air, but not at the detriment of business. I think there's a good mix between both. And when it comes to money, I want it in my pocket, not in government's pocket, because you see what they do with it. So I would say I'm a social liberal and fiscal conservative. Basically something in the middle. Libertarians fall under that weird, they think libertarians to me is just a badge to say you're a hardcore conservative. That's it. You're a really entertaining person. You can come cover any topic and we'll still tune in. Didn't Amazon drop 15,000 people? Yeah, and you don't hear anything about that. How about that Artemis launch, though? That Artemis launch, guys, if you guys didn't watch the Artemis launch, it was so... I understand, look, you guys probably don't care, and you guys, you're not into it, but as a guy that is... I'm actually kind of sad that I will not be alive in when it comes time for us to be in Mars or be a spacefaring species, meaning we're going to be out there doing stuff. I'm actually like a little sad about that, to be honest with you, because I'm a big Star Trek guy. I'm a big not Star Wars. Star Wars is dumb shit. But I'm a guy that wants to see what the future is going to be. If you ever watched the movie Interstellar, that movie to me is what I think might happen one day. But the fact that he was able to go out there and find other planets and Oh man, it was just so good. It hit all. It's literally my favorite movie. So if you didn't watch the Artemis 1 launch and watch these solid rocket boosters do their fucking thing, you guys missed out big time. Let's see. Let's get to it. What the fuck? Here we go. God damn. No, I want to see the thing take off. Too much bullshit. Too much bullshit. There we go. This one. This is the shot that I think. Oh my lord. Look at the fucking solid rocket boosters do their thing. Jesus. And this shot from Everyday Astronaut was ridiculous.
Let the booster go. Go. Oh. Yes. Oh my. That's so right.
Look at that. Oh man, it gives me chills because I'm a psycho. I just think it's one of those things where, I don't know, man, like this could be the beginning of something. If you ever watched one of the Star Trek movies where Zephyr Cochrane hit warp for the first time, that's what I think we're at the cusp of that. Oh my God, look at that.
Yes.
And it's, look how fast it went. This is a massive vehicle, guys. This is not some little thing. This is a very, very big vehicle. And then look at when the boosters separated. Look at how crazy, and you can kind of get a scale as to how fast this thing is moving. When the boosters separated, you could almost see like the atmosphere around them as they twist. So we have, boom, right there. The boosters separated. Bam. And look at the two on the right fly away. And the center section, just look at that. Whoa, could you imagine the speed, the sheer speed? Holy shit, what a shot. Man, yeah, I'm living in the wrong time. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little sad about it. The fact that I'm not going to get to see any of that stuff, like, at all. And it sucks. It really does suck. I actually think about that more than you think. Can you understand that clown behind the cover mask? I'm hoping I'm alive to see space travel also. I'm fascinated by space and everything scientists claim is true. Imagine living on a planet with rings on nearby planets. Oh, bro, unreal. What kind of cats are on the rocket? That rocket is 0 to 60 faster than anything Cletus has ever seen. Do you think I could fit those boosters in my daily 10R80 race car? Displays of human intelligence and scientific prowess always strike a soft spot for me. Absolutely. And nerd, I'm right there with you. I'm one of those telescope. I have a telescope. Guys, oh, I don't have one. My girlfriend knows me so well that she bought me a badass telescope. And every single day when I walk her home, because she lives close by, we look up. And Jupiter is always straight up. Like every single time you leave my house and you look straight up, there's Jupiter. So one time Jupiter and the moon were next to each other. So somebody took a photo of that with a very strong camera, and they were able to take a very good photo of the moon, and you could see Jupiter with its moons right behind it. And I went, oh, fuck. I don't know. I'm just fascinated by that shit. I bet the EPA ain't checking to see that rocket has kitties on it. Right. Me too, Alex. I'm sad I won't be alive for the long-range space travel. Heard the rocket is Lund too in America. Exactly. Fat earthers will tell you those videos are fake. But do you believe in aliens? No, but there's a guy who was on the Rogan show who said that there was an advanced civilization taken out by an asteroid about 15,000 years ago. His findings are that there was an advanced civilization, people that were responsible for the lost technologies of building the pyramids and all this shit. And he said a great flood took them out. And he actually, on Netflix, if you go to Netflix and you watch, what's the name of the team? Netflix Theory. Ancient Apocalypse, Graham Hancock's. So if you watch Graham Hancock's Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix, you'll notice that his theories are pretty darn good about, his theory is this, that there was a highly advanced technology and civilization similar to what we got going on now. Because imagine this. Imagine an asteroid hit us now. Not big enough to take Earth out, but big enough to cause a cataclysmic event where all the ice caps melted, everything flooded, everything is gone. All the buildings that you know, all the cities that you know were just wiped out and washed out. And then 15,000 years pass. There's probably going to be whoever was left over has to start pretty much from scratch. Now, maybe they weren't up to the point that we're at in terms of power plants, underground tunnels, nuclear, all that stuff. But maybe they were up to a point where they had a different technology that was lost to us, because you saw, and Elon Musk made a good point. The last time we went to the moon is 1960 something. It's been fucking 50 years, almost 60 years since we went to the moon. Why haven't we gone to Mars? Why haven't we gone further? Like, technology doesn't automatically advance on its own. You have to push it. You have to make sure that people are nudged that way. Because look, we went through the medieval times. You saw people have, we went from Rome, the way it was built, the technology, the pyramids, all that stuff. Then we went all the way back down to the medieval times and did that dumb shit for a couple hundred years. And now we're coming back, the Industrial Revolution, this and that. So technology doesn't automatically advance. Look at the iPhone. Like, when the iPhone 1 came out, you would have thought, oh my God, in 10 years, I'm going to have a microchip in my shit and I'm just going to think whatever I want and Google or research whatever I want and I instantly know what's happening. No, we just have a bigger iPhone 1. I just started with that show. Definitely worth a watch. Bob Lazar too. One of the guys in Joe Rogan's podcast said UFOs are small, so I believe people are aliens. Everybody's saying Bob Lazar. Hey Alex, why the need for bigger port injectors if Coyotes run high pressure injectors at what? Sorry, dumb. Actually, they don't. ATX Cobra, the blending is, I don't know where you got your information. Like, the DI is less prevalent at wide open throttle than at part throttle and startup. Part throttle and transition is mostly DI. There's a blend feature. So at what do you want a DI injector fighting the boost in the combustion chamber? So let's do some critical thinking and mechanical thinking right now, guys, okay? Let's say you have a combustion event and a DI injector right in the combustion chamber, like right there. So now that injector has to overcome high cylinder pressure. So that injector has to inject fuel at a very high pressure, and it is more difficult to do so based on the amount of boost going into that combustion event. But now let's say you have a port injector and the boost is following that, meaning the boost is chasing the fuel into the cylinder, not fighting it, chasing it, meaning you go, here you go, and the boost shoves it in there. It follows it down into the combustion event because it goes, basically the port injector is at literally at one of the intake ports and it's shoving fuel and air at the same time. Whereas the DI is fighting a high compression or high pressure limit depending on the amount of boost. So which one do you think is more beneficial for racing? A port injector. The DI is for startup, transition, and emissions. And how do valves look when you have a direct injector engine only? Like, the valves look nasty. Why? Because the fuel is not chasing its way through the intake port into the combustion event, cleaning the valve at the same time. Think. He said boost in the combustion. Yeah, there's already 9 psi. Another 10 psi boost pressure is nothing. Okay, you're wrong. You're wrong. Why do race cars have not ridiculous mechanical injection, but why do mostly race cars have port injection and not direct injection? Like, when you see a Steve Morris built engine, does it have DI? Does it have DI? See, this is the problem with people like this. People like this will argue that direct injection is better. Like, direct injection is dead when it comes to the Mustang world. In the world we live in, once you start talking diesel, you're talking completely different stuff. I love how people bring up arguments that have nothing to do with what the question was to justify their position on things. The DI would have to be on diesel injector levels for fuel distribution. Yep, VW DI stuff is crazy dirty. Thanks for the clarification. Advanced civilization wiped out by a great flood. Sounds like a Sunday story. Babylon fell because of what outside of the Great Vault. No, see, the problem is this. When you read Bible stuff, because I was raised Catholic, a lot of people kind of go by metaphor. And when they talk about the Great Flood, well, what's more likely to have caused a Great Flood? An omnipotent being that just said, here you go. We're going to wipe out the bad motherfuckers and the ones that are left are good. Or a fucking asteroid hitting somewhere, causing a massive extinction level event, melting the ice caps, and destroying everything in its path. Some 700 billion atomizers, baby. Exactly. Only in diesel. Right. We need the pecker to come to spit. Facts. Have you catch a race lately? No. There's no racing here, man. I'm going to be honest with you. And again, I don't look for races. Because, let's be honest, people that go and set up races are pretty off people, right? The moment you go try to set up a race, or try to go racing with people, there's usually a fucking asshole that's trying to start shit. And I'm done with that game. I'm done trying to go to a place where some asshole tries to start shit. The only people I'm interested in racing ever are people I know. Jake's truck is a fast truck. I'd love to race him in the ZR1, and I think the white car will take him, so I think that's beyond his scope. Unless he turns up the boost and builds a transmission. We got Nixon Tarpia, has a very fast TVS car. We have Jeremiah Camp, has a very fast Paxton car. And above and beyond that, I'm not really interested in racing anybody. Because racing a stranger is inviting yourself to be clowned, is inviting yourself to be manipulated, fucked with. I don't play that game. And if I catch a race randomly on the street, cool. But I'm not going to go to like an organized racing thing. Now, if I go racing, like a half-mile event, I think that'd be cool. But like in the Corvette or the white car, a half-mile event I think would be fucking fun as shit. But I'm not going to go to like a meet. Like meets, I'm done with that stuff. That whole life of hanging out with a bunch of people that don't. Imagine going to a meet and it's full of Admiral Pecks. Meets are full of people like Turuviate and Admiral Peck. Bro, some diesels run like 17,000 PSI. No way Coyote's producing that pressure. Exactly. Alex, Novi 2200 Gen 1 built motor 680. What would it take to go 8s if possible? Wow. Close to 20 pounds of boost, a converter, and lightweight, and a built trans. Built trans, big converter, like a 3 or 4C. As much boost as you can get, like a 20% and a 3.3, or 20% and a 3.3 would probably get you close to 20 PSI. LSX Klein says, I never thought of that. No wonder DI systems run crazy high pressures. I need to clean the valves on my X5M, which was port injection. Not looking forward to that. Right. The direct injection is fighting the boost. Okay, so it's fighting it. The port is following. It's going, imagine throwing something against the wind versus with the wind. That's a good one, right? So let's say let's say you're a baseball player, and there you have a, let's say, 50-mile-an-hour headwind, and you throw the ball, right? That will definitely affect the speed of the ball. But let's just say you have wind at your back, and you throw it. Now you have it going with the wind, and it's helping. That's the best way I can explain DIPI. Gotta bring the gat, especially in Florida. Maybe catch a race with an old dude in the Grand Marquis. Hellcats and Trackhawks, that's who's out to race, right? Inviting yourself to be shot. How much does your GT500 weigh? Oh, wow. So yesterday I did a 60 to 130, and it probably weighed 3,800 during the poll. With me in, it's probably 3,600. But yesterday, and you'll see the video tonight at 6, it probably weighed 3,800 with the pull, and I can't get it to hook 60 to 130 at all. I got gap out of Hellcat, says Denzel. Alex, how often did you replace the belt on any of your TVS superchargers? I'm losing boost at high RPMs. Just wondering if you've experienced this issue. I never went lower than a 75mm upper pulley, so not often at all, and it was 6-rip the whole time. Alex only participates at events where a chase is a race. JPL says, valves look like there's a bead on the valve stem. Meets with those cars and 7-inch pistons. Scotty, you're late. Dropping a like. Dio Alex dropping jewels. Toilet effect. Right. Carson Zimmerman says, I got into it with a coworker because he wanted me to race his bone stock G8 against my 1.8 turbo VW. He got so butthurt when I said, I'm only going to do a 60 roll instead of a dig. Alex, would you... Hot Sauce says, Alex, would you recommend the MFP crank support and alternator relocation kit, or is that not necessary with the 10 rip kit and 20%? Damn, 20%, dude? Not planning on going more than 20 pounds of boost besides a glory pull. Yes, I would definitely recommend the... Look, remember what you're doing. Let's say right now you are... Let's say this is your drive system, right? 6 ribs stock from the factory. So there's this happening. And now let's say you extend that and put more stress on it. So everything is now being stressed a little more or pulled on, right? Let's say you have a big badass tensioner on it, and now you're pulling this and pulling that and this and that and this. I think a more important thing than belt tension is belt wrap. If you see a belt that look at your supercharger pulley and everything else, and if you have like, you know, basically from here to here of belt wrap, I think you're going to have slip. But if you have from here all the way to here and have a very close here, you know, very close belt to belt here with good tension elsewhere, but you have a lot of belt wrap, I think that's more important than belt tension. A lot of people have about 180 degrees of belt wrap, and then they go crazy with the tension down here somewhere with like a thumper or something. And then you see something that has a lot of belt wrap and it doesn't need that much tension. Have you guys ever looked at what cog drives? The problem with cog drives is they're basically splines, so it's not a good example. But cog drives, the end of the belt is kind of floppy, but the initial part and bite is robust, and there's a lot of wrap generally in that setup. I got ambushed by a Power Glide Coyote Swap Lincoln Mark 8. Boy, was I surprised. Sleeper from hell. Piss in the wind or with the wind? Right. Bro, if you shove boost in a cylinder, it's an exponential increase in cylinder pressure, I'd imagine. Yeah, the peckers come out at the events. Pissing upwind or downwind, exactly. Pissing against the wind or with the wind. Release first to members. Yeah, let's do that. Let's release the GT500 roll race video. Sorry, 60 to 130 video. Guys, it was interesting. I'm having an issue with fueling, but it didn't go the number I wanted it to go, but you can see what I went through to get there, and I think you guys would enjoy it. And then I washed it. That GT500 is so fucking clean after a wash. I'm like, God damn. So anyway, I did 60 to 130 testing, and I had some issues, but I documented them. And what I'll do is this. Right after the show, I'll release it to the members only. And then tonight at 6 or 7, I'll make it public to everybody else. Alex Ismo Streeter. Tonight at 6 p.m. Sweet, I can watch after football. Actually, 11-second clips. I'll do it live right after the show, so you can watch it right after the show. Kind of like wheel spacers. I think we need to revisit Carson Zimmerman's comment. A 6-year-old in your 1.8. Yeah, I don't care. I fear not hooking turns out for... DI main's reason in the automotive world is to allow a bit more compression on pump gas. With the fuel higher knock resistance, i.e. race fuel E85, DI benefits are reduced. I agree, 100%. Seeing a Hellcat trying to race a car was losing fuel pressure. Why do people try it again? Think it's going to help, right? If you're losing fuel pressure, stop, diagnose the issue, come back another day. Wood Cruz, he owns a VW, leave him alone. I have my 14 GT down to 3410, full interior because women like to ride in comfort. If I drag race my Tesla, says Ronnie, Model 3 Performance, will the car weigh less with or without a full charge? Ugly as Pimp. Great name. What up, Alex? In the process of doing a Gen 3 10R swap, but I see nothing good about the 10R. Thinking going back to 351, what's your opinion since you have both Coyote and 351? It's a weekend warrior. Look, I like the 351 for what it is, but a Coyote with boost and fuel is something else. Okay? A Coyote with boost and ethanol is something, it's special. Guys, it's special. Look at the ZR1 video. I love the ZR1. It's a wonderful car. It has a 2.3 liter supercharged motor on it, 6.2, low compression. So yeah, let's do that. Let's say that's the issue with the car, the low compression. On pump gas, it made 600 torque. Now the car is light, so it runs 70, 60 to 130. But let's say that motor, that 2.3 motor, 6.2 is in a 3,800 pound car. It's not that impressive. It's not that impressive. No offense. Once you put heads, cam, port, fuel, it's right there. But until you do that, it's okay. A Coyote with just boost and fuel is special. So you got to figure out what you want out of your combination. My 351 in my notch is torquey as fuck. Guys, yesterday I took it out for a quick spin. I was trying to video it, but it's just too dark outside. And it does like a 40 mile an hour spin fest. Like I can go 40, drop in a second, floor it, and it'll, and I was like, interesting. But I think it's because of the shitty Mickey Thompson tires that are in the back too. So it all depends on what you want. The only way I would do a Billy Badass 351 is if it had a dart block or a Man of War block, 9.5 deck, high compression, YSI, something dumb. Like I've actually even thought about that with the notch. I said, okay, let's say I do a 150 shot and it makes 600 wheel. Okay, cool. Then what? I have to worry about bottles. I have to worry about changing tunes, this and that. Or just get a AED E85 compatible carburetor, make the fuel system E85 compatible, and throw a centrifugal blower on it. Period. Correct. With that big dumb turnbuckle as a crank support. Oh, that's not that crank. Yeah, great. Are you gonna put manual in the GT500? I don't think so after yesterday. After yesterday, I don't think so. I gotta fix the issue that's going on with the fueling first, but the Turbo 400 works well for what it is. It works well for what it is, so I don't think so. Now, I have a manual, torquey, fast car. It's the ZR1. So it's probably less and less likely that I'm going to make the GT500 manual. I'm so excited to feature your videos. I love your content. Thank you, sir. Pissing in the wind, sitting down, lady. If you have a ported 350 Manny, should I get the 350 cold air PMAS, or does it even make that big of a difference from the stock cold air? I'm going to be honest with you. If you get a 350 manifold, I would get at least a PMAS cold air, because I think the restriction in manifold situations is the manifold itself. So if you port it, now there's more air being shoved into the motor. You should be able to upgrade your cold air. Now, if you have a 350 intake, 350 manifold, 350 cold air intake, 350 throttle body, 350 manifold, and you port the manifold, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. When you say stock, do you mean stock GT350 or do you mean stock S550 Coyote? DI was engineered specifically for atomization, but my trans is making noise. Shouldn't I go watt and slam the limiter? Right. He must be late on the show. Hey, Alex, what happened to Joe Steele in his big race season? So Joe Steele, I think, did look, he's building something badass. Don't you dare think that he just like is chilling. He is watching everything that's happening in the race, in the outlaw stick shift world. And he's going, yep, this, that, this. I bet he's going to come up because it's outlaw. Anything goes. So I saw a screenshot of a big tire setup that he's doing. Billet Coyote stick. Don't doubt that, man. Hey Alex, how reliable is a Whipple 3.0 on a 22 Coyote daily driver? It's fine as long as you keep boost moderate. You can literally drive that Whipple 21 and up Coyote forever as long as you're no higher than 10 pounds of boost, and you'll never have an issue with a belt, never have an issue with anything as long as you keep good octane in it. Same thing goes with a Paxton 22 at 10 PSI. Same thing goes with the ESS 22 at 10 PSI. It's just going to live a long time. Alex, I'm really liking the Corvette content. I find myself thinking of Corvettes more and more. Any pointers for someone interested in getting in a Corvette? Now, in the video I'm going to release, the Corvette makes an appearance. The Corvette is my parts getter. And I think you're going to like the Corvette. By the way, there was an Antonov aircraft that landed at Palm Beach International Airport. And I was like, there's an Antonov here. What the fuck? And I got that on video. If you're going to look for Corvettes, you got to decide what you want. C6 or C7. Forget C8. I just think C8 is not there yet. So the biggest issue I had was this. If you're going to want a C6, do you want a C6 base, C6 Grand Sport? Wait, not Grand Sport. Grand Sport C7, I think. C6 Z06, C6 ZR1. A C601, you're going to pay $70,000+ for, with anything under 20,000, 30,000 miles. A C606 NA is a monster, but if you want to make big boy power, you're limited to about 800 or so based on what I hear the Chevy guys say. But a cam, head, intake on a Z06 with E85, even on pump gas, because it's a 7-liter motor, is badass. The C6 is very hot and long drives in the trans tunnel. The trans tunnel gets extremely hot, so if you have a drink on your cup holder, shit's gonna melt, unless it's coffee. You'll be okay. But shit's gonna melt because it's very hot. But it is a very good driving car. It is an older platform, but it is extremely well sorted. Now, the C7 is much better. It's a much better driving experience. It's a nicer car. You have the C6, the Grand Sport, but the ZR1 is going to be $200,000. So you got to decide what you want first. I wanted a supercharged, high torque, light vehicle, like a Cobra. Remember I told you guys I wanted a Cobra for a very long time. So I thought to myself, well, what's the closest thing out there to a Cobra? A Viper and a ZR1. So I got that. There is a C6 Grand Sport. Thank you. I wasn't aware. I'm not really well versed on the Corvette stuff. I have A10 Warthogs flying over my house several times a year. You can get a C6 Grand Sport. Where's the wide body with an LS3? Nice, nice, nice. C601 is very nostalgic, but the C701 looked like it's there to do work. The C701 is dumb. It's there to attack motherfuckers. It's a business. Get ready. You're gonna get the business, because a C701 stock is about a 680 car or 670 car, if I'm not mistaken. 60 to 130. Alice, did you read about the stealth fighters bombing North Korea? No. I'd probably do a Grand Sport in the T6 after seeing what I put my LS3 to. I think it's the exhaust to get cup holders. How hot does the transmission way back by the def? Wait, what the fuck? I think it's the exhaust. To get the cup holder hot, does the transmission way back by the def in your ZR1? Holy shit, I think he had a stroke, right? Typing that. C606, real capable 600 with full bolt-on sauce. Absolutely. My buddy has a cam out Z06. It's badass. Facts. The C8, C6, Z06, good heads, cam intake setup, 600 wheel, and easily doable. Thank you. I'm learning a little bit, guys. Look, once I got the C6, I knew I wasn't going to become a very well-versed, but I'm not ignorant to the game now. I now go, okay, these are the guidelines, this and this and that. So if I can get the ZR1 into the 650 range on pump gas, I got to lower timing. It's very apparent to me that I got to lower timing because after it's a little aggressive. So I'm going to lower it, because I can tune it. Probably give it no more than 18, 19 degrees because I'm going to shove more boost in it on pump gas. If it complains then, okay, I got to figure out what to do about the issue, either high octane or just even less timing, because I've seen guys make big power on pump gas, but they use meth. All those guys that make big power on pump gas use meth, not only as a fuel source, but as an octane source and cooling. So that's something that might be in the cards eventually. About the 4350 manifold, throttle body, and cold air from my 2015 Coyote. So the PMAS wouldn't make a big difference. No, not that big of a difference in that setup because the 350 cold air intake tunes extremely well. I love the C506s. It's a classic. It does look good, I must admit. ZR1 is King Daddy stick. That's what I think. C701 looks fast sitting still. So what are Z06s and lower trims going for? So according to everything I know, you probably can get into a Z06 for what, $50,000 or high 40s? Let's go to cars.com real quick. Cars.com. Because I just use that as a regular source. You can do Car Gurus or whatever the fuck you want. So let's look up Chevrolet Z06s. Corvette. Let's do it together. Okay. Corvette. No max price. Distance 500 miles. Let's do all miles from here. Okay. And then we're going to look at the trim level. How about years? Let's look at trim level. Z06. The base 427 3LT Stingray Z06. Okay. Is there a year? Okay, so look, 08 Z06, 11,000 miles, $50,000. Okay, so body style, interior color, Body style. Does it say C6? No, it won't say. Convenience, exterior, home delivery, blah, 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 blah. Oh, 03, a C5 is $30,000. A 19 Stingray. Come on, I said Z06, dude. What the fuck are you doing? 03 Z06, 27.5. Z60, this is like what Ian Martha got. Used 16 Corvette Z06, $67,000. 08 Z06, 27,000 miles, $44,000. This is the best color out there. I'm sorry. Sorry. That burnt orange color is hot shit. I'm sorry. This is beautiful. It is. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're going to make me want to get one. No, fuck that. I'm not going to become a Corvette fucking homo. I have one. That's enough gayness. But this is a beautiful color, $50,000. So you're looking at $40,000 to $50,000 for a Z06, a good one. Yeah, see, 35,000 miles, $40,000. C5 for 41. So yeah, you're gonna pay probably 40. Let's call it 44 to 50 for a really, really good Corvette, like a really, really good C6 Z06. Look at that, 2008. 36,000 miles, 36.9. I even like the wheels better than the ZR1. The ZR1 wheels are kind of meh, whatever. But there you go. So you're going to pay about $40,000 or so for a C6 Z06. We do it all here, baby. C7Zs are going for like $70,000. Bullshit. Oh, Z06s. Yes, you're right. C6 Z06 can be found for $35,000 to $50,000 depending on the year, mileage, condition. Hard car to beat for the price and the potential. God here late, going to wash the rest. 3540, high mileage. My car's 50,000 miles. My C6 ZR1 is 50,000 miles. Grand Sport is steel frame. LS7 not being made anymore. Engine to engine. What do you like more, Predator or LT5 from the C7 ZR1? Ooh. Well, both make similar power. Both are capable of 1,000 plus, but the Predator has to take the cake because you can make 1,200 wheel with a Whipple 3.8 on a stock Predator. No cams, no nothing. Just boost and fuel. So I would say the Predator has it for sure. That sunset orange, I believe, burnt orange is badass. Beautiful, beautiful car. Burnt orange is a beautiful color. Atomic orange is bad as fuck. They were $30,000 pre-COVID because EPA bought a red one, cammed it out, things looking good. What are we shopping for? Just got here. 11-second Eclipse says, my buddy Z06 that's cammed, I mentioned that is burnt orange too. Confirming, poor, your next GM should be a V3. Absolutely. Guys, if someone said to me, Alex, I want your GT500 straight up for a V3, I would do it. I love the GT500. It's great. It's beautiful. It's got potential. But it's a race car, semi-street car. And if someone was like, bro, I really want that GT500, and they had a V3 sitting in their garage, that would be my daily. A V3 would be my daily, and you know it's gonna have Magnaflows and a cam in that bitch. 600 horse, chilling. I ain't looking to race nobody. I'm just looking to chippity chop and thump. I would love for someone to say, Alex, I want your GT500. I got a V3. Let's work out a deal. I'm open to trades. I'm open to trades for the GT500. And again, before you guys ask about, I am open to trades. That GT500 is a gorgeous car, but to me, it's something. And I'll give you the Whipple, the TVS. I'll give you everything GT500. Everything I got. I got 2 extra set of wheels. Got extra wheels, extra this. Hey, here you go. Take it out of my hands. Give me that V3. Abso-freaking-lutely. But I don't think anyone's looking to do that. I remember C6 ZR1s were 50 to 65 pre-COVID, decent mileage. Yeah, mine wasn't $70,000. Mine wasn't $70,000. The guy who sold it to me sold me a wonderful vehicle at a killer price. We do everything here. Cars, houses, and chicks. Absolutely. Might let the SS go for a V3. Told my little brother to get a CTS-V. What is a V3? Oh, my Lord. What are they going for? Let's look up a Cadillac CTS V3. Let's do it together. Cadillac CTS V3. Let's go. Clear all. Chevy. No, Cadillac, sorry. I don't know the year, so we'll do a CTS-V. CTS-V 1. Oh, it's the mileage. So let's go all miles. Cadillac CTS-V. Is there exterior color? Oh. Oh, thanks. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. It's a fucking badass ride. Shit, stop it. Black, too, though. Black is sinister. Like, I don't mind an older black. Oh, what are you? What are you? Oh, come on. Stop it. It wasn't even turn. Oh, Carlito. Oh, man. Bro, this website loads super slow. I'm streaming, though. So the fact that I'm able to stream and load a website, dude, that's phenomenal. So let's see if there's years. Boy, max year, minimum year. I don't know the years. So let's say 17 to, let's say, 2022, right? CTS-V. Blackwing, Blackwing, Blackwing. Here we go, 22. Let's do older because I think that's too new. Let me see. What's the years? Let's do 2020. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. So I value my GT500 at $70,000, meaning the car, the year, the trans, the motor, the everything. I think the car is 70 all day. But I understand people are probably not going to be able to get a loan for it because it's probably way, the bank doesn't take into account what's done to the car. But if someone came up to me and said, Alex, would you trade me for this? I go, abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. You have a clean title? Yup. Clear under your name? Yup. Okay, here's a title. Here's a title. Go away. Come get a trailer. Now you have a race car and I have a street car. Absolutely. This is a winner. And this is an adult's car. Once you get to a certain stage in life, you start looking at fast cars that can fit people in it. Just a bigger, oh, stop it. What is this? 12,000 miles. This thing is a set of welds away from being perfect. Oh, this is an adult's car, bro. This is an adult's car. I get it. You guys probably think it's gay. What about your white car? Blah, blah, blah. Guys, you get roadhead in this. Oh, it's stick? No, they didn't come stick, did they? Automatic. Okay, I was going to say, this didn't come stick. Bro, stop it. Stop it. Give me that. Absolutely. So, yeah, I would absolutely trade for a V3. CTS-V, V3, decent mileage. My GT500 has 8,000 miles on the odometer. It's got a clean, clear title. It runs 8.1 with the Whipple. We don't know what it runs with the TVS yet. Bro, badass. Previous employer got his dirt cheap C6006, but it needed work. Put 411 gears after blowing the stock diff and was told the gear upgrade was so worth it, didn't have to drop the torque tube either. Wow. So much money. Imagine sliding into one of those. TR6060 got me like, that motor's cool, though. My father has a manual Blackwing on order. That may take the cake as the best daily. Alex, do you like the V2 wagon? I do like the V2 wagon, but I wouldn't trade the GT500 for a V2 wagon. No fucking way. Blackwing is gorgeous. Yeah, those CTS-Vs are super nice. Blackwing is... Black King is the twin turbo V8 right now. The Blackwing is a TVS. It's a TVS 2650 in whatever engine that is. 2017 black one is perfect. Exactly. 17 black, and I would keep that bitch tight. Like Darth Vader's car, bro. Stop it. Not anymore is the LT4 engine with the newer blower. Got it. Nah, it's not gay. Yeah, they came stick. CTS-V in white, please. I don't want it in white. It's a nice car. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want it in white. I want it in black. Or blue. Theo Alex, is it worth buying a car from outside of your state of residence? I live in California, so prices are higher. Of course, guys. Every vehicle I've had, the only car I bought in state was the white car. The white car was at Palm Bay Ford in Palm Bay. But the White Notch, Georgia, the ZR1, Pennsylvania, the GT500, Pennsylvania, the Fairmont was Texas, the truck was New York. Gen 2 came stick. Gotcha. Yeah, they came with a stick. They are stick ones. I don't want to stick CTS-V. I want to put it in drive and go, because they do that popping sound. V3 or 18 plus M5 would be an adult choice for me. You have to pop your color every time you get up. Okay. It's interesting seeing people from my area watching this live stream. Red Apple, you're in Nashville, right? You want to come touch tips? Want to dock? I sent you a screenshot of an Impala SS on IG last Tuesday. I do not want an Impala SS trading. Oh, wait. Hold on. Sorry. I thought you meant straight trading my GT500. Fuck no. Look, I would trade my GT500 for another badass vehicle, but I wouldn't trade it for a older shitty car. No, look, if you have an interesting car and a bunch of cash, fuck yeah, I'm open to that. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe you're in my requests lists. Nope, I don't see you in there. So hold up, buddy. We had an 18 V3 with just an engine tune and trans tune. It was such an amazing daily driver. CTS-V3, third generation. I guess the guy was answering the question, what's a V3? Sorry, thinking CT6 Blackwing is a V8 twin turbo. No, it's not. The CT6V is not a V8 twin turbo. It's a V6 twin turbo. I don't think anything Chevy V8 twin turbo has ever been made. The CT6V is V6. It's a 4.2 liter twin turbo, I think V6. CT6, is it a V? Oh, come on. It doesn't tell me. I hate that. Let me see. 4, sedan 4, CT6V Blackwing, CT6. It doesn't the 6 tell you it's a 6-cylinder? $107,000. CT6 near me. It doesn't say. Engine cylinder configuration. V engine. Thank you. Appreciate that, fucking dumb motherfucker. It does record in 12.2. The CT6V? It might be a twin turbo. Yeah, you're right. I stand corrected. The CT6V is a 4.2 liter. Right here. 4.2 liter Blackwing twin turbo V8 engine with 550 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque. All-wheel drive system. Wow, I had no idea. I don't think I want that, though. I want the CTS. But it's a good-looking car. It's big. Jesus Christ, that's a big car. No. That's too big. I'm going to be honest with you. That's too much. It's a nice car. It's gorgeous, but it's just too big of a car. It's not. That's like when it turns 70. I want that car. CT6 Blackwing is twin turbo V8. Yep, I got it. TT, only twin turbo Chevy I know of was the Callaway Corvette. Stop it, torque and beans. Is anybody else noticing that Whipple and TVSs are the popular choice for factory supercharged vehicle? Just pointing something out. Yeah, I mean, I made that case a long time ago, but people got on my case because I used to work for VMP. So they said, well, Alex, you just say that because, look, Roush uses and warranties a TVS. I think Whipple has also warranties for their supercharger setups through approved dealers. And I get that too, because it is a factory style drive system. It's very nicely sorted. Centrifugals typically aren't. Like, you don't see a lot of factory optioned centrifugals. Nothing against them. I run an ESS kit in my 19 and it is phenomenal. But for the factory, for whatever reason, they prefer something that has an Eaton rotor pack or a Whipple rotor pack and their drive system. And it just seems to, to not really have many issues. That motor would have been awesome, the ZL1. Dual overhead cam V8. Hey, look at that. They're actually getting with the times. Got to be 60 years old for the CT6. Right. Alec, what about a Trackhawk? The problem with the Trackhawk is this. When I get in a Trackhawk and I'm just driving around town, just having a good time. Oh, hold on. And then I'm also going to hear a car behind me or next to me bumping this. I'm like, what's that? Oh, that guy's following you so that when you get home, he's going to steal your shit. And you're like, I just want to drive my Trackhawk somewhere without being fucked with. No, they're going to get up in that car's guts because they want to slide on an op. They're like, yo, man. This Puerto Rican out in the complex, he got himself a Hellcat and Trackhawk. And we finna slide on Pookie. So what you think, because we can steal them shits easy. What you think if we slide on him and jack his shit, and then we can slide on Pookie and get up in his guts? And I'm just like, I'm good. No, nobody says, hey, I'm going to go steal Alex's notch. Pump the carburetor a couple times for it to start. Choppity chop my way to my boy's place and, my ops place and do a drive-by on him. And then, the car will stall. No. I'm good. TVS is a flip of a switch power. Opinion on new Escalade V. Expensive but nice. In for the like. Theo Alex was Tony. He's chilling. He's sleeping. Escalade V is a cool idea but way too heavy. People think you're dealing drugs when you drive a Dodge. Absolutely. Breaking news, Trump is back. Wow, you got to get out of your house a little bit, bro. I mean, I said that in the first 10 minutes. When you hear trap music, then you got to do the runaway sound. Right. I don't have it. Ah, man. Runaway. I did it yesterday. Cartoon. Yeah, the running away sound effect. Exactly. I'm good. I'll pass on that shit. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Trackhouse, when you mean also strapping, I buy whatever has the highest number on the dash. This is literally why I bought an X5M over a Trackhawk. Even the old Celine's new edges came with a Whipple, if I remember correctly. Do they target TRXs? I think trucks are out of there. What do you mean there? How dare you? Racist. Trackhawks mean you're also strapping. Car thieves need some 9mm chill pills. Yo, Birdman Juvenile album got all the hits. Track 1 and 2 are bangers. I guess Turvey's not going to wake up. No, he woke up and I think he was like, oh, nobody's paying attention to me today, so I'm just going to go to my garage and weld upside down. Garage? I mean outside. We outside. Turvey's working on his 8.5 cert cage. 8.5 what? 0 to 60? Well, actually, that's exactly what that car would go 0 to 60. Like, what do you think a V6 Mustang goes 0 to 60 miles an hour? I think it's 8.5, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, what are you going to do? Like, people like that, you just kind of have to go, whatever. You know, let them learn the hard way. I've tried to bring people into the light. Look, yesterday's dating channel was awesome. If you guys don't watch a dating channel, I think you should watch yesterday's show. Someone committed an acts that I talk about on that channel a lot not to do, and they basically just did exactly what I said not to do, and they then they had to deal with the consequences of that. And I only do that to help. On this channel, I get it. You know, you guys might think I'm an asshole. You guys might think I'm harsh. You guys might think I'm cocky or whatever. I'm trying to give you guys the best advice so that you waste the least amount of time and money, because I've done it all. Okay, I've done it all. And I work at a place, Lund Racing, where we've seen everything customers have done and what works and what doesn't. So when I say something, I'm coming from a place of trying to help you. I'm coming from a good space. I'm not coming at you from I think this is badass, fuck what you think. No, I go, I've seen this happen and it usually doesn't go well. So if I were you, I would definitely do it differently. Tú sabes, Alex, quiénes son ellos? Yeah, exactly. That guy's talking all that shit. Do those V6s even hit 100? I don't think so. No, stock V6 would do 8.5. Turvey's Mustang won't go into second gear. 6.2, the 13 to 14 ones. I'll be listening to the dating channel after this show is over. Turvey is Corky from Life Goes On. Corky from Life Goes On? Corky? Life Goes On? Who's Corky? Oh my God. He said he's Corky from Life Goes On. I forgot about Corky. Boy, I'm not going to make fun of Corky. Actually, that's like bad to say that Turo Viate is Corky from Life Goes On. I think Corky from Life Goes On is way more with it than Turvey is. I mean, Turvey has said some of the more legendarily stupid things that I've ever heard. Corky at least would say some stuff that... Wow, what the fuck potato cam shit. Is that a boombox? Does this motherfucker have a boombox? Wait, this motherfucker has a boombox. Bro, Corky was a G. Wow, look at the mullet on that son of a bitch. What's up, Corky?
Hey, Cork.
Hi, Becca.
I'm really glad you showed up. I mean, things have been kind of weird between us.
I know.
Wow. I think he's ignoring Rebecca because he's a badass. Oh. Wow. Oh. Okay. All right. I'll go to hell. Oh shit, that's an insult to Corky. Exactly. You're a smart man, Alex. You go to you go for the beautiful car, just slightly used, 2 or 3 years old. Then you got a great car without the dealers marking it up. Right. VC's Mustangs hit 100 going downhill. Oh my God. DLX going to be 80 and still giving the bitch advice to all. Corky's a high value man. Yes, exactly. Corky pulls all the highness. Hey, Alex, is inch and 7/8 best size for Gen 3 headers? Yep. I don't think you need 2 inch for anything, and I don't care what anybody says. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Going to hell because of the Corky reference, but I never said anything negative about Corky. I'm just saying that it's a insult to Corky to say that True Viate is Corky. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. So right now, if you're a member, if you have an emoji on your ship and you pay a monthly nut to support your boy, you got a 22 or 23 minute video coming right at your gullet. GT500, 60 to 130 attempts. A lot of stuff happening in the video. Changing tires, changing batteries, changing everything, getting stranded. A whole bunch of stuff happened in the video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It took all day to video it, which is not bad. It actually came off pretty good for being an 8 to 4 venture. So it actually helped out. It actually worked out really nicely. Weather and everything cooperated, but the Bluetooth mic failed me. So I'm going to get another one of those. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Watch out for that video if you're a member. And for the rest of you, well, you'll just have to wait till tonight at 8 or 7 to watch it. And then we'll get after it Tuesday, Talking Shit. We're going to do a lot of giveaways on Talking Shit Tuesday. Thanks to Don't My God Cookies, 2 sets of cookies or coffee, and 2 draggies on Tuesday. Have a good rest of your Sunday. See you guys later. Bye.